Joined now by our female high school athlete of the week, presented by Distinct Ink. It is Alexis Means of Bishop Carroll Girls Wrestling. She was named the League Wrestler of the Year, Girls Wrestler of the Year for the season, for the back-to-back years for Alexis. Alexis, kind of talk about how the season's gone so far and just kind of what it means to receive that honor once again.
Yeah, it's a big deal to me that I received that honor 2 years in a row. And it's really cool that I got to receive that like with the coach of the year who's from Carroll and then the boys wrestler city league of the year. But yeah, my season's going really well right now. I'm 28-0 and I'm just really excited to get to this postseason.
Yeah, and kind of talk about the season that has been. Has it been kind of a challenging season? I mean, 28-0, you'd think it'd be easy, but I'm sure there's been some competition in there. Has it been a up and down season for you, or has the season gone so far?
Yeah, my season, this is definitely my best season yet. There's been a few girls who've given me a lot of competition, but I think that my progress and my work in the off season has really made this season like what it is and a lot easier. So, yeah.
So, just being the Girls Wrestler of the Year for the second straight season, what does that kind of mean to you to do that again for the back-to-back seasons?
Yeah, so it means a lot to me because like I didn't want to have gotten it last year and then not this year, but yeah, it was definitely a lot easier this year. Just again because of all the work I put in the summer and just I'm a much better wrestler this year. So.
And your twin brother Elijah wrestles as well. What's that kind of like to compete with him? Not maybe not on the mat, but kind of between the two of you. I know sibling rivalries are a real thing, but what's it like to wrestle alongside your brother on the team?
It's great. He really got me into the sport, honestly, and there is a lot of competition. We're really competitive, and it was sad that he wasn't able to compete with me this last time at this tournament together because he was sick with the flu. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was still good.
And is there any like internal competition, like at the dinner table, where it's you guys are talking back and forth? What's that kind of competition like between you guys?
Yeah, I think I do a lot of the talking, but um, yeah, we're just really competitive. I know we still cheer each other on though, like yeah.
Yeah. Talk about this year's team a little bit. What makes you guys so special? I mean, Coach of the Year, Boys Wrestler of the Year, and Girls Wrestler of the Year has to be a pretty special team. What makes you guys so special?
I think we just know what we want to do, and we really do work really hard in the room, and our coaches put a lot into us in the program. So yeah.
After being the Wrestler of the Year in the conference last year, it can be easy to get kind of stagnant and rest upon your laurels. For you, what was it like? What did you feel like you had to improve upon coming into this season, and do you feel like you did?
I have to think on that one. I had a few losses last year and in the city league, even like in just the city league. I mean, it's a big deal to a lot of people, but I wouldn't say it's like the most developed thing in the state. So like last year, like it wasn't always easy to wrestle like in the city league, but this year I wanted to be able to like wrestle like in the city league like easier and like compete way easier. So.
Yeah. And you kind of talked about how your brother helped you get into wrestling, but how did you kind of get into wrestling? When was your like first tournament, your first win? What was that process like for you?
Yeah, so I actually started basically my freshman year, but the reason why I started was because of who actually the kid got Boys City League Wrestler of the Year, Caden Denton, and his brother. They basically told me if your sister can do it, if your brother can do it, you can too. And I was like, you know what, you're right, because I'm better than my siblings. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And when did you kind of realize that you were pretty good? When did things kind of click for you, become a little bit easier out there on the mat?
Definitely this year. This summer I went to the hardest tournaments and I just got beat up all summer. And then like this year is like time to show what I have.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about wrestling? What do you enjoy the most about being out there and being on the mat?
I like how hard it is. That nothing's given to you and that you have to earn everything you do.
What's kind of your relationship like with your coaches? What do you guys like to talk about? How do you like to be coached by them?
Um, I think this year especially they just let me do my thing. And We just talk about wrestling all the time.
What's kind of a pre-match routine look like for you when you go into any kind of given like meet? I know we're kind of in tournament season right now, so you don't know what you're going to be facing or who you're going to be facing. But what do you kind of like to do to prepare? Like 24 hours before, maybe an hour before. How do you like to prepare?
Well, obviously, I like to eat really good and I like to be hydrated. I don't like to cut a lot of weight because I want to feel good on tournament day. But like warming up for my matches is a big thing. I like to warm up. Like my coaches are like, "Oh, only warm up like 3 matches ahead." I like to warm up a little before, longer. Just listening to my music and just getting prepared for the battle on the mat.
What's on the game day playlist? What do we got pregame?
Actually, like everything. I listen to rap, pop, everything, country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of leadership role do you feel like you have on this year's team as a senior and someone that I'm sure a lot of people look up to?
Well, last year I was team captain. This year I let the other seniors be team captain, and it's been really nice to not have that pressure on me to be a team captain. But I think the girls like look up to me a lot, and it's been really nice to be able to wrestle with some new girls and to like coach them. Honestly.
What's been your favorite memory as a student or even as an athlete here at Bishop Carroll?
Probably City League wrestling and how Bishop Carroll just has dominated in all city leagues that I've wrestled in. So,
What have been some of your goals for the season? I'm sure being the wrestler of the year was one of them. I already knocked that off, but what's kind of been your goals heading into this year?
my ultimate goal is to be a state champion, and I want an undefeated season. But if that doesn't happen, then that's okay too.
Yeah. Who's your favorite athlete to watch? It can be any sport. Who do you enjoy watching the most?
I probably would say Spencer Lee and Amel Lore.
Gotcha.
Wrestlers.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you like to do outside of wrestling? What are some of your hobbies that kind of keep you busy off the mat?
That's hard because I feel like all I do is wrestle. I lifeguard in the summer. I really like that, and then just doing school the best I can in school and everything. Oh, church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's an interesting fact about you that somebody may not know that might be a little bit of just something interesting fact about yourself?
I don't know. Maybe that I feel like most people at Carroll would know, but I have a twin brother, and then my older brother and sister are twins too, and we all wrestle. So.
That is very cool. I'm sure you're like, oh, bottom. Like I'm sure that's like a 0.1% chance that happens.
Yeah.
But Alexis, congratulations on a great season so far. Best of luck the rest of the way. You're a female high school athlete of the week.
Thank you.